A landscape engineer was a specific role on the Olympic Park where I was in charge of a team of engineers, and it was our job to deliver the design intent, which was produced by the landscape architects, and take that through all the various stages: planning, construction, tender, etc., and through to completion. A major part of that job was the coordination of all the works with all the other venues, so it was a highly complex task. This was a very important project for landscape, because I think it showed the world really what landscape architects can do, and the Olympic Park especially, because it was led by landscape architects from master planning all the way through to construction. Even, as I say, in the during the construction and detailed design process, where we as landscape architects were leading a team of engineers. And I think you just have to really look at the reaction to the park. When we were actually working on the project, it was interesting because people tended to talk about the buildings. They talked about the stadium, the velodrome, and all these other, fantastic buildings. But as soon as the park emerged and the park opened, then everybody talked about the park. And I think what that really tells you is how important it is certainly in the public's mind. And the reaction from the public was overwhelming, really, and the whole positive reaction from the media and from fellow professionals. So I think really the message is this is what landscape architecture can do, and this is the difference that we can make as landscape architects. One of the great things about the Olympic Park was the fact it was such a collaboration between not only landscape architects but specialists as well, such as soil experts, meadow planting experts, and all these different groups and people. I think since the Olympics we've realised that projects these days are highly complex. You need experts, you need people who understand a little bit more about each subject area to deliver it. And I think we've probably made our teams much more holistic, if you like, in terms of what they can do. But the important thing is that we as landscape architects are leading those teams. I think the landscape architect is a very good, well-trained person to have an overview of the direction of the projects and the quality of the end product. But I think we need support from specialists, and I think since the Olympics I would say that we've just really broadened our team and broadened the scope of specialisms to really bring quality into the work that we do. I think it was quite a landmark, game-changing project, and I think traditionally people think landscape architects come along at the end and put some trees in, and I think here people could see landscape architects were there right at the start, thinking about the project, planning it, pulling together the master plan, pulling together the concept design, the scheme design, and taking the project all the way through to the final completion. And I don't think any other profession could have done it to the same quality as landscape architects.